Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John with Love the Hunt. I wanted to go over the 12 gauge shotgun that I have here in front of me. It's the one I've showcased a few times. It's called the Emperor. It has the 18.5-inch barrel on it. It's set up more for home defense than anything. You could hunt with it for sustenance if you needed a rabbit or squirrel or something to feed yourself while in the woods. I put a little tactical LED light down here on the bottom. Picked this up off Amazon. It was about 35 bucks if I remember right. And it comes with a chamber flag. It is a pump shotgun, 12 gauge. And this one has a pistol grip on it. It's not bad at all for the price. I think I said $112 or $115. It was on major sale at Kentucky Gun Company about 2 years ago. I just wanted to show some of the features on it, because I've really not explored it a whole lot myself. This one here has a cheek piece riser that you loosen this here, and then the red dot shows you here on the side what number or level it is too. That's all the way high, the highest setting at 9, and it brings it all the way back down if you don't have an optic on it. And what that's for is to bring your cheek up to where you can see right through. If you put a red dot up here, there's a rail. I got shells laying in the way there, but there's a little rail on there if you put a red dot up on it. And basically it's just a short barreled home defense shotgun. Now I feel certain with like your standard loads here, that's 12 gauge number 8 shot. The higher the number, the finer the BB on shot shells. So 8 shot is good for dove, and you could probably go for a rabbit, but I would probably go down to a 6 or 7 for rabbits and squirrels, things like that. But this is for clay targets, having fun. Now, it will give you a little bit of an advantage if you're shooting clay targets with a short barrel, because if you get them right when they get out, right when they throw them, it's going to open that pattern a lot quicker than the longer barrels, and you'll take it down before they get to it. But I wanted to say something also. I'm right-handed shooter, and I had these in on the other videos, if you might have noticed, with the heads on the bottom side. And if I'm holding the shotgun right-handed, it's much easier for me I didn't notice, I guess I'd put them in that way, is to pull them up from the back side. I noticed these Remington Ultimate Defense are a little bit bigger diameter. It's got the high brass, but it's a little bit stiffer to pull that up out of there. Of course, I only got the one hand, but I can get it out, but it's just a kind of a bear. These Winchester Defenders I have, they come out a little bit easier. But you want to have your rounds on your right side, or if you're left-handed, maybe your left side, because I just cut my hand underneath the back of there, and then I'll push out on it to where I can get it easier. But now this does hold 1 in the chamber and 4 underneath, plus you can have 4 additional here. So that is a total of 9 rounds on hand there. And but this little cheek piece riser, you can just loosen it here, and it should come back down for me here. You can hear it notching down. It went all the way. I didn't mean to do that. But let's see if I can get it back up with the one hand. Yeah, it'll raise back up. But that keeps your alignment, your sight alignment, up here to the red dot. If you just put a red dot here on the rail at the top. I put a little glow-in-the-dark green paint there to just kind of line up with the inside. And it's a little brass bead down there. Or no, it was not. I painted that as well. I thought that was a brass bead. I'm looking through the camera. I painted that a bright yellow color. And that they're both supposed to be glow in the dark. This does not glow in the dark. So I was kind of disappointed on that. I have to maybe scrape it out of there and get a different bottle of the glow in the dark paint. Now these are all 2 3/4 inch. Excuse me. With a Remington Ultimate Defense managed recoil buckshot. I've showed in the other videos. Pardon me. And it's got reduced powder in there. Now this is an oldie but a goodie. I believe this is it's a Remington, but I think it's 21 pellet. Now that's the 3-inch magnums. So if I was to take another one of these out of the box here, you can see the difference in length. They're both high brass, but this is 2 3/4 and that's 3-inch. So a little bit more powder, more shot in there. These here are 9 pellet. But the ones I was showing the other day, these Millie, I just picked up, custom defense ammunition. This is a small batch manufactured set of rounds. And I tell you what, I shot a real large, taller milk jug with water in it. If you refer back to that video, you can see it on there on my channel. It just absolutely annihilated that jug. And these are nine pellets in here, double-aught buck, but at 1,350 feet per second, they were flat moving. So me and Heather, my granddaughter, was out there with me. She was impressed and said, "I can't believe that." After we shot it, shot the milk jug, and then we shot Hominy with the Barnes defense rounds I don't have in here, and they're flying at 1,325 feet per second, real close to these. Now these up here are slugs. And I thought the back of those shells are really neat. It's for 3-gun, but they're very well made. It's a B&P brand, and they're 1-ounce slug. They're flying at 1,200 feet per second. That's a Foster type slug. But here, I'll show you the box. It says everything on it. Competition, B&P 3-gun slug, reduced recoil. And they have 3-gun competitions is what it is. I think rifle, shotgun, and pistol, if I'm not mistaken. And they make a really good product here since 1885, and these are 1,200 feet per second because of the reduced recoil or less powder in there. So you could use that for home defense. These are definitely home defense, and so are the Winchesters here. It says Winchester, I think, defense on the round. See if I can get it out of there real quick. These are older, so the lettering's worn out. Defender, yep. Winchester 12 gauge. But I like them. They fit down in there real well. And just wanted to give you the overview and let you see this. And it will take, I can get it to focus, 2 3/4 or 3-inch. And the rounds that I've run through it so far, no hiccups. Ejects the round really well. It's got a Molychrome barrel on it. And like I said, I put that little light on there. Let me think what that is. That Ozark Trail? No, Defend-Tech. That's the name of that, Defend-Tech. And it hooks right there to the Picatinny rail. But I mean, overall, for less than 120 bucks, or right at 120 bucks, probably 125 with taxes and the little pistol grip, I absolutely love it. I mean, you could, if you had a situation where you had to do a bug out, you could take this with you, your bug out bag, whatnot, defend yourself. Like I said, get food, rabbits, squirrels, doves, whatever you have, what type of bird you have in your area to feed yourself. Very handy, great for home defense. I just got it right here on my gun rack to where, you know, if I need to figure out what's going on, somebody's trying to come through the door, they're not going to like it when they meet me. But just wanted to let you all see that and show you the unique cheek riser that this has on it. I'm going to bring it all the way back down to the bottom and then snug that back down, just tightens and loosens right there. But I like the little shell holder, and overall, I mean, you can control it really well with that pistol grip in your hand, and your safety's right here. You just flip it over, and you know, just like a normal safety, it protrudes and then moves back and forth. It's just in a little triangular shape. But that's what it is, Emperor 12 gauge. And so far we've had a blast with it. Literally shot the milk jug, water jug, you know, full. And like I said, it was a really tall one, and it just exploded. And then I hit a enormous like gallon can of hominy with the Barnes 9 pellet defense rounds that I have. I'm sorry I don't have those out. You can check the other videos, but it just blew that can to pieces. I mean, the hominy went left and right for, shoot, probably 10 yards, and the can just took off like a truck hit it. It flew in the air and flew backwards probably 3 or 4 feet. I wish I had kept that can to show you all, and I forgot to grab it out of the trash can. If you look down inside there, you can see the follower for the rounds. I have not explored that to see if it's aluminum or plastic. We got a little bit of debris down in there. We need to get that out. I can see some dirt in there, but let me see if I can hold on and tell. That feels like it's aluminum. That's probably aircraft aluminum. I've not had any problems at all with it cycling. And that's something, if you get one of these or any type of shotgun for home defense, you get some shells, different kinds, slugs, standard loads, home defense loads, so forth. And you work that gun to make sure that it's going to eject, throw the round out, and feed the next one in, because your life could depend on it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.